Hey everybody, welcome back to your tower moment. I hope everything is going good in your world and you really don't need this tower reading, but if you do, we come to the right place. Alright, what I do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck to find out what your tower moment is going to be today or whenever you're watching this, because all these messages are timeless whenever you're watching this if the universe wanted you to see it. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck for more information and we'll clarify. There are no star signs, everybody gets to play. And yeah, I've got to tell you, if you're new here, welcome. And if you like what you saw or whatever, please think about hitting the subscribe button. I try to upload every day. And if I don't say that, I'll get arrested by the YouTube police. True story. Anyone who starts a YouTube channel has to do that. So, has to say that. Otherwise, get arrested. All right, now on this side of the tower, we have the wheel card. The Wheel of Fortune is basically you repeating karmic cycles you don't need to on this side of the tower. You're kind of walking into this knowing what you're getting into, but you don't have to. This is a willful, like, yeah, I know it's going to suck. It's going to be bad. It's going to be miserable. But for whatever reason, you're deciding to do it. We don't know. I haven't clarified the energy, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So that's just kind of like a bad luck situation. Like, well, why do I have to do this again sometimes even? Leads to the tower moment, and that leads to the moon. So you might be feeling a little bit lost when this is all said and done. Like, what do I do next? Yeah, a little bit hidden, kind of like, what do I do now? Which makes sense. Because you go from a bad situation, and then it's like, when it's over, what do you do, right? At the end of the deck, we got the Death and the Hermit card, so I don't know what this is going to quite mean yet, but if I would just theorize just a little bit, it would say that this is coming to an end and you got to spend some time alone to regroup yourself. This is going to be like a traumatic experience. Like, this is over and now I just have to sit in the quiet a little bit. But let's see what we got going on. Why are you in the Wheel of Fortune here today? Eight of Cups. All right. Not walking away from something that's obvious. Six of Pentacles, you are giving way too much and they're taking way too much from you, and I'm not sure why you would be doing that. And the Queen of Cups. All right, so this is an emotional thing. Now remember, the Pentacle card over here, the Six of Pentacles, it doesn't always mean physical items, It doesn't always mean money. It can be time, it can be energy, it can be attention, it can be emotions, it can be devotion, it can be commitment, it can be all of these things you're giving into a situation and they're taking it all from you, right? And that's what this wheel is. It's like, well, I don't want to do this, but I'm the only one who can, I'm the only one who's willing, I'm the only one who is able to do this. When you're not walking away from it, obviously, Eight of Cups, and this is going to be an emotional drain on you. Okay? I don't know why, but whatever it is you're doing here, it's an emotional drain. And it's leading right to the tower. You thought you could handle it, but really it's just too much. We have to learn when to say no. And one of the most important lessons in the world is when to say, I can't do this. I don't want to. None of this one last time nonsense. None of this, we can do it one more time for the old days, or, like we used to. Or, you probably didn't like it much then either. And you got out and they drag you back in. Could be the title. Okay, the Tower is the investment card. Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of, yes, this is a long-term kind of thing. This was supposed to be a long-term thing. And I don't think it's going to be. I think this is supposed to be a long-term plan that you have to invest in emotionally. Time, energy, probably money. And you had the plan of going, okay, we're in this for the long haul. This time it's going to work. And when the tower hits, no, nothing's growing, nothing's changing, nothing is progressing. No progress is being made because you're absolutely stuck. It's not a good place to be. This is a failed plan. This is something that you tried to do, you wanted to do, somebody around you wanted you to do it, and you were talked into it, and you were like, okay, fine, you convinced me. It's like, that's the kind of want. You wanted it to be. So what happens then is you invest your time, your money, and it doesn't happen. Nothing changes. Nothing grows. Nothing. And it's just too much. You have given everything you have, all your money, your time, your effort, and energy into this situation. And I got a feeling, since it's the Wheel of Fortune, you've tried this before. You've done this before. You've been down this road before. You put all of your time, effort, energy into a person, place, or a thing, and you expected that eventually it would produce results, and it never did. And you got out, but you can't walk away from it because hope springs eternal. So you try it again, and you're like, this time it'll work. And it's not working this time either. It's the same old concept. And when this tower hits, it's going to feel like the moon energy. You're just going to be like, well, that was a waste of time. That was stupid. Why did I do that? And you're not going to know where to go next. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is basically you by yourself. Very independent energy here. So you're going to find yourself completely alone, which makes sense because the Hermit is here. The Nine of Swords. Ooh, another 9. The Nine of Swords is basically, this is you worried about what to do next. Because you put a lot of your resource, energy, and time into this, and it kind of left you with nothing. It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be like, this is it. This is my big break. I mean, it'll work this time. I know it. And it didn't. It doesn't. And now you're just by yourself and you're worried at night. You're not sleeping like, oh my gosh, what have I done? What did I do to myself? Why did I do this to myself again? I can't sleep. I can't breathe. I can't even function from the day to day to do the normal things. It's just so much anxiety and stress. And the Six of Cups. You're going to look back at all your mistakes constantly. You're going to be like, yeah, I remember when I was happier. I remember when this was going to be a good thing. I remember when all of this was going to work out. We were all so sure it was going to work out, or I was sure, or whatever the situation is. And it didn't. And you're trying to figure out what went wrong. And that makes sense with the cards up here now, Death and the Hermit. You need to end this situation. You need to quit, and then you need to start doing some soul reflecting. Because at the bottom of the deck, you're going to have to be, the King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And that card is basically the card of cold, hard facts. You're going to have to be really honest with yourself, okay? Not could've, would've, should've. You're going to have to dissect everything that went wrong. And you're going to have to show yourself, and maybe the people you're involved with, that this is why it didn't work. And maybe we've learned our lesson this time. Okay? This idea, this plan, this thing that they want from you, or that you want to try again, and it hasn't worked so many times, it's just going to drain your resources, your energy, your time, your money, everything. And you're going to be left in the moon energy. You're going to be left like, why did I do that? Confused, lost. You don't know. Nothing's going to make sense. So if you're watching this and you're about ready to embark on a thing that you've done before and it's never worked out, but this time, this is the time it's going to work. Nah, probably not. I mean, dreams can die sometimes. You can let them go. Get new ones. Do something else. I'm sure there's more than one thing you've ever wanted to do, for most of you. And then just try that and avoid all of this. And put your time and energy and money into something new. Something that you haven't tried before. That it might work. Because this isn't going to. Yeah, they try to drag you back in. They or you or whatever outside force. It's like, it'll work this time. It's temptation. You can do it this time. It's going to work. And no, it's not going to work. Oh, tarot cards. So much fun, right? Especially this kind. All right, well, I'm going to I'm going to show you the cards now, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Check it out. There's some cold, hard truth coming your way after all of this. So if you want to take this tarot read device, if you want to avoid this tower, probably just say no. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.